Hi everyone, today I want to share with you the settings I use with my Sculpfun S9 laser engraver. Yes, this model is a bit older, but it still works great for my laser engraving and cutting projects. I also have an air assist system and it really helps. The engravings look much cleaner and the cutting power increases as well. So let me show you my settings when I am engraving and cutting plywood. In my case I use birch plywood. And also the settings for engraving and cutting the craft paper when I make greeting cards. I usually work with 3 mm birch plywood. So here are my settings for laser engraving and cutting plywood. For example, let's open a file. Line and change the settings. Speed will be 190, power 95%, and number of passes 3. Okay. And for engraving on birch plywood, I want to choose line mode. I will use speed of 1500 and power 55%, and number of passes will be 1. Mode I will leave line in this project. So let's cut and engrave. Keep in mind that these settings work well for me, but they can be different depending on your material. Plywood especially can vary. Some cuts really easily, some needs more power. So always make a small test before starting a big project. Craft paper is very thin, so it burns easily if the power is too high. And here are settings I use for engraving and cutting the craft paper. Let's open a greeting card file. I will trace image and you will see the lines. So for cutting the craft paper, I will use these settings. Speed 500, power 80%, and number of passes 1. Okay, and the mode will be line. And on my greeting card I want to add this picture, so I will engrave it like an image mode. Speed will be 1500 and power 25%. Okay, and the mode will be Jarvis. This way I can engrave small ornaments or text, image any picture, and also cut out shapes for my greeting cards. And with the right settings, the paper looks clean without dark burn marks. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.